living in a dream. Now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my...
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And last weekend, they pulled one out in a very low-scoring affair. It was all about their defense.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, 30 base.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, Hicks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A throw over the middle taken in. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
No gain on the dump-off. It's second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Hicks. And Diggs has it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
Go. 70, Indy. Check 3. Defense.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
15 runs.
To throw on second down. Hicks toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This is how the defense will line up for Seattle. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field.
Pass complete to Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Batchley lining up 40 on.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. 89. Let's go, let's bring it.
Watson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That one good for 37 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That more arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Come on, keep the boys down. He's coming. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
This is Barkley. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Now Johnson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
On 3rd down, Hicks. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
50, plant.
Looking to throw on second down. Hicks. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Hicks. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw. Hicks. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
He may try and run. And a loose football. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Pick and choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. It's the pass. Hey, Mike, pick and choose.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. To throw is Watson, being chased out left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Barkley, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Hicks. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Back to throw. Hicks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him done.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
We got three, fellas. We got 55. Watch 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Orbit. 52's the mic. Mike's 52.
On first down, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers diva.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
Double tight, guys, double tight. You got three down. Let's go.
On first and 10, Hicks. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Ready. 10 mobile.
To throw on third down, Hicks. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. On second down now, Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 52's the mic, boy. 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Here's Watson, dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
This is it. 19. 52 right here. 52. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on 1st down. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. To throw is Watson on 1st down. Got him in, it's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Alert, alert! Double dog, that's the way. Say, alert, alert! And let's go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
19!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hicks. It's complete to Diggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Second and 6. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious Wright with a pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's second and 8. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Hicks. He finds his man Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Screen play, Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Looking to throw. Hicks. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Hicks. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. He'll look to throw.
And they put it in the...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
55 my guy, 55.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
City, baby.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Barkley, toss play left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
He's got the hook up with Conley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next.
Post, drop in your project.